Yup, that's me attempting the 1000 push-up challenge. Why? Well, let's start from the beginning. Good morning guys, it's 8:30 right now. I'm gonna go wash up and make my bed and I'll see you after. Alright, peace. Alright, I just finished washing up. So as you can see from the title of this video, the challenge that we'll be doing is 1000 push-ups in 24 hours. So before we get into the challenge, we need to come up with a plan. So with my calculations here, 24 hours to do 1000 push-ups, we have to do 41.6 push-ups per hour. So the plan that I'm gonna be trying to do would be doing 100 push-ups every 2.4 hours. As you can see here, I've created like a checklist with all the 100 push-ups here. So I'm gonna be taking off this checklist one by one and hopefully we can complete this challenge. Alright, so before we do anything, let's measure ourselves. We're gonna be measuring our bicep and our chest. Let's go. Alright, so after the measurements, my chest came out to be 91 cm or 35.8 inches, and both my biceps came out to be 33.5 cm or 13 inches. Alright, so before we go make breakfast, let's do our first 100 push-ups. Let's go. Alright, so every push-up, my chest must touch this or else the push-up doesn't count. Gosh. Oh shit! 100! Let's go! Alright, that's my first 100 done. Let's go make some breakfast.
These my dance make it hurt.
Alright, so I've just made my breakfast here. I have 3 eggs scrambled. So let's give it a try. Let's eat. After doing 100 push-ups, I will say that this meal is phenomenal. Alright, this is the final bite. Alright, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. Let's do our second 100 push-ups. Let's go. Yes, we did it. We've completed another 100. In total, 200. Alright, it's been 4 hours and I took a shower. Alright, let's go.
Underneath the stars where the night is cold, in the dark of night the demons hide both. A dance of shadows with the rising sun, whispers in the dark, a battle to be won. My eyes wide open, heart starts to pound. In the time of darkness fear makes a sound. When the sun descends and the shadows creep, whispers in the dark coming from the deep. Whispers in the dark, a challenge and a call. Break through the fear, let us stand tall. Through the darkest nights we'll face every fear. Whispers in the dark are always
Let's go! 300 total. Woo! Alright, right now I've completed 300 push-ups in total. My muscles are completely fatigued and I could barely do a push-up. As you can see from just now, my form was horrendous. So the strategy I was thinking of would be switching from normal push-ups to knee push-ups because it might be easier for me and it'll make it easier to reach the 1000 goal. And if you guys think that this is just cheating or knee push-ups doesn't really count, comment down in the comment section below, and then if enough of you comment that it's not counted, I might redo this challenge again in a later date when I'm stronger. If you guys are wondering why I'm having the tissue here, because you can see here, I'm bleeding. I don't even know how does this happen. I do push-ups until my mouth is like I'm vomiting blood. Alright, that's 100. Alright, I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna aim for 500 next. Let's go. Before we go eat dinner, I want to hit at least 500. That's our fifth 100, bringing our total up to 500 push-ups. Alright, I'm gonna have dinner and then I'm gonna digest a bit, then I'm gonna continue. Alright, I finally digested my dinner already, so now it's time to go for 600.
In the dark of night, the demons hide both. A dance of shadows with the rising sun. Whispers in the dark, a battle to be won. My eyes wide open, heart starts to pound. In the time of darkness, fear makes a sound. When the sun descends and the shadows creep. Whispers in the dark, coming from the deep. Whispers in the dark, a challenge and a call.
Then that's 100 in total, 600. So now we're gonna go for 700 push-ups. Alright, let's go. Alright, it's currently 4 AM right now. Let's do our 8th 100 push-up. Let's go. Nice. Alright. That's another 100 push-ups. In total, I've done 800 push-ups. Alright, it's time for our 9 100 push-ups. Let's go.
Underneath the stars where the night is cold, in the dark of night the demons hide bold. A dance of shadows with the rising sun, whispers in the dark, a battle to be won.
Alright, it's almost 6 o'clock and I'm at 860 right now. Alright, let's go.
It makes a sound when the sun descends and the shadows creep. Whispers in the dark coming from the deep. Whispers in the dark, a challenge and a call. Break through the fear, let us stand tall. Through the darkest night.
Alright guys, I just completed 900. I think I'm gonna take like a 1 hour rest. Alright, this is our last 100 push-ups. Let's do this. Alright, so for our final 10 push-ups, we're going back to our original push-up, the normal push-up. Alright, let's do this. Let's go. We did it. Finally. Yes. 1,000 push-ups. Time check. It's 8:04. Alright. So this is my checklist, as you can see here. The only one not crossed off is the final 100 push-up. And together, let's cross this off together. And now we have officially completed 1,000 push-ups. Let's go. Alright, so I have the readings over here. My chest is now 94.5 cm or 37.2 inches. This is a 1.4 inches growth in my chest. And for both my bicep, they are both 35 cm or 13.7 inches. And this is 0.7 inches of growth for my biceps. So after 1,000 push-ups, one of the few lessons I've learned is we shouldn't underestimate this type of challenge, because at first I thought that I could just do 100 every 2.4 hours and it'll be a breeze, but I was quickly mistaken when at the 300 mark my hands and my arms was already like struggling. So if I did it differently, I think maybe I would have done better and I would be able to not suffer that much. But still, 1,000 push-up is a crazy feat. It is not an easy task. And one thing I'll say, do not try this at home. Anyways, leave a like on this video, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below on what other challenges you want me to do next. Alright, peace.